Okay, so I don't have my camera on. Hold on. Here we go. We're going to make this happen tonight. What's going on, everybody out there? It's Susan, owner of Creators Cafe, and we are going to get right into the topic this evening, which is creating a website from scratch using Google Sites. I have got my notes here just in case I forget anything because, with age comes wisdom, but not necessarily quick thinking. No, we got to keep that going. All right. So, in the last video, part one, I was asking website yes or no. So basically, I don't know. Do you need a website? Do you want one? Um, I decided to develop a blank canvas for myself, and it works. It was a commitment I made throughout the year, but all of that good information is over there. So just want to show you where we left off last video. Righto. So we were talking about my website and kind of went through a few things with that, but this is where we left off. So now we're going to start by creating a website from scratch with Google Sites for free. And your first step is going to be to open a new tab. I'm working on a Mac, don't know what the ins and outs of a PC are or their shortcuts, but if you have one, you do. So basically, I'm using Investors Desk LLC at gmail.com. It is a Gmail account. I do have Google Workspace, and it is a paid, it's the business paid workspace that I can attach a domain name to due to the fact that I send out a lot of emails. But this is just a regular old Gmail account. It's personal. Over here, you're going to see the grid, and this is where you're going to be looking for the icon for Google Sites. Unfortunately, it won't be in here, right? It's not. You're going to have to scroll all the way down. Pick up more from Google. Scroll down, browse, and I already know where it is. Right hand side, third from the bottom. And there you go. So you just click on that. Now, just to let you know, I did create something beforehand, but I just want to show you what the templates look like when you click on sites. This is still you. This is still inside of your Gmail account. Once you create your site, it's going to be easily accessible in your Google Drive because that's where it's actually going to be stored, but it can also be stored here. So they don't give you a whole bunch of templates, but let me just scroll down there like that. You get a few, but they give you work, personal, um, small business, and education. So that's not a bad list. And then up here, some quick ones: events, family updates, project, portfolio, and then you can create something right from scratch. So if you were going to create a site right from scratch, a blank canvas, you just click on that, and this is what you end up with, and you just kind of start working your things. Now, the bigger suggestion to do here would be to make sure you have all of your pictures, anything you're writing with, say, like a blog, um, all of your assets in a folder so you can easily get to them, right? Now, um, instead of that, I want to go straight to something that I've actually already created. And I'm going to get out of this. I don't want, there it is. Okay. So it's actually now located in the Google Drive at investorsdeskllc at gmail.com. And what I've done is I've kind of set things up so that we don't have to go and search for things. And, even though all I have to do is go to my uploads folder, find the images I want, and start creating my page. Right here, it says from scratch. Very quickly, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change that name to whatever you think your site is going to be. So let's say this is going to be my portfolio. It could be my resume, it could be my my small business, it could be my entrepreneurial vision. I could go on, but it could be, and that is only reference for you. That does not reference anything that a viewer would see. So it's like your file name. Now, first step, here you got your gear, and you open the gear up, and this is all a part of the navigation bar, which is up here. And basically, you want to go down here to brand images, and this is where you're going to be able to upload your logo. Now, I already uploaded a logo from my site, so I could delete that and it'll ask me, what do I want to upload? And I go get my uploaded image. Basically, when it says brand images, what it's going to do is the black and brown that's located within my logo they're going to be my initial colors. So it's going to be black, brown, and gray. And here they are here. Now I can always change these colors if I want to. I can change the theme if I want to. But I'm going to leave it where it is. But you can choose any of these. And when you do, like right now, it's in vision. But when you do change it, you have the option down here to change whatever color you want. So you can get really creative. Um, but you want to keep it simple, right? All right, so then you're going to scroll on down, and this is your favicon or favorite icon, and that's going to show up here, just like this. That is in the Creators Cafe. So if I click back on that, you're going to see that in the upper left-hand corner. We all know what that is. All right. So that's your logo. That's your favicon. And we'll get to some other things that are inside the settings in just a moment. Here you can certainly edit the image that's on the page. Or I'm sorry, that's editing your logo. Psst, Susan. You can edit your image here just by clicking on it and going to the three dots, and you can replace it. You can either upload it from something on your desktop in a file folder, or you can select something from Google Images. Be careful with that because, of course, you're going to be going out to um, the Google browser site and picking up images. The best thing to do is to create something that's branded to you And if you don't know how to do that, then yeah, go find a free like pixel pixels. Ooh, I forgot what the name of it is. There are a lot of free sites out there that allow you to access free images without any copyright infringements. That's what I want to say. Or you can select an image that you've already uploaded in your Google Drive. You can also add a caption to the image if you want. Like if I were to do this, I could go down here and type in Meet David. And we're going to be working with David today. Actually, let me triple click on that. And I'm going to go ahead and you have all of your text tools here. I'm going to center it. I'm going to make it a little bigger, say 18. I'm going to bold it and underline it, just because. All right. So David is going to be our subject matter at Composing Eye because he is my staff model here in the studio. All right. And then over here, you can do anything else. You don't even have to have this here. Like if I didn't want this here, I could delete it. I could take my image and I could center it. You see how it just pops right there? I could just center that. And that could be, what I wanted. But I don't like that. So I'm just going to step back one more time and leave it like that. Of course, the header color comes from the logo, like we said before. Over here is your navigation bar. And if you go back to settings and you go into your navigation bar, you have a couple of choices or modes. Top, which is like that, or a sidebar, which is the hamburger. And if you go look left, there it is. You just click on it and it'll show. I'm old school, traditional, so I'm just going to go with the top bar. Let's just go back to where we are. All right, now you also have the opportunity to create a header. I didn't put a header in, but if you just kind of hover here, you can click on header, something will pop up. You might want to change the image. So here, let me show you something you can do. You can either upload or select. And this is where you can actually select images from Google. So you can go by the gallery in Google, you can go by a URL, you can go by Google Images, and then you would basically type in something like a camera. And then you just kind of go through your images. I mean, this is Silly Willy right here. Let's just pop that in and click insert. Doesn't work for me. But let's say I don't really like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replace this image. And I'm going to upload from my desktop. It's going to be Cam Collect. Let's do that one. And open it up. It's a little dark, right? So what Google Sites does is it gives you help, so it kind of auto corrects. But if you're like, wait a minute, that's way too dark. Right here is the magic pencil. You click on it, it takes it away. You click back. Hold on. Let me see. Let's do this. Let's click on it. Click away. Maybe it's a dark image anyway. Let me click on this. Oh, that takes it up. Takes it down. That centers it. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go that way. Down. Down further. No. So anyway, you can adjust the image that way. But do I want that? No. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the header because there's my header right there. Okay. Now that we've gone through pretty much all of that, the other things over here are duplicate. If you want to duplicate this section because you like the way it's laid out, you can duplicate it, and then you can add again what you're doing. So let's see what that happens. Oh, okay. So it made the same section, but I want to do something different with it. I can just go ahead and go here and click on that. And then I can go ahead and click twice on there, and I can replace that image. And let's say David is our guy. So I thought I had his file open. Here's David. And let's do a different one. Let's do this one and click open. All right, so now we have a different David. Meet David. But like I said, let's delete that caption. And I can just say meet David here. Okay. So that's duplicating the page. Very simple. And it's just something else. This is white. And then of course your light gray. And of course we can go with the same style. All right, so now we have that. So now we're into something else. Here is an insert that I had put in here, and I believe I put this in here for a reason. And that reason being, let's get rid of it, is that if you want to add something, you have two ways you can do it. You can double click. Sorry, did that wrong. First of all, you're going to make sure you're outside of any images you're in. And if you see the little blue, I'm not sure if you can see that very well. Let me see if I can turn it off, turn it back on. Right here, in between the two, you're going to double click and then hit text. It still went up there. Why did it do that? Let's do it here. And double click, text. Okay. So it didn't end up where I really wanted it to be. So I'm just going to go and right here, I'm going to go ahead and push it. I'm going to push this one. See, they're grouped together. Yep, they're grouped together. Delete. Now we can see it. So I had probably already put that in there. All right. Come on, come on. Let's see if it does it again. Oh, it didn't. All right. Over here is an insert. And these are the little small challenges you might go through. I'm going to insert a divider. Make sure that I have the pages that I want to divide. And it gave me this. This is a divider. So now what I'm going to do is double click. Now that I have that I need, I can go back and go to my divider. There's the trash can. Get rid of it. And then I can start working on my text. Selected works. Triple click. Go here. Put it in the middle. Make it bold and make it bigger. All right. So that's how that works. Now, going down further. When I clicked on insert to get my divider, I have all of these creativity tools or content tools that I can use. So instead of, double clicking and getting the wheel to do what I need to do, I can just click on one of these images over here. If I want to insert particular sections, they have quite a few, and I can create my own, or you can create your own. But you have tools here that you can do an image carousel. Let's take a look. And let's do this and click on image carousel. So now what I need to do is I need to insert some images. So where am I going to get them from? Oh, so let's upload some David. Here we go. We'll do this one. And, I'm not sure if I can add more than one. I'm going to try. Now I'm going to do these four. And I'm going to open. Oh, well, there it is. Coolio. All right. So in my carousel, I'm going to insert all of these. And looks like I have them all in here. Let's just give this nice big old boom, boom, boom. Oops. And we're going to give it this style background. And then we're going to, this is your preview button. And this is a good thing to know because when you're working inside of your site, you want to check every so often to see if it's fitting properly with a cell phone which a lot of people use to go to websites now, um, an iPad, and of course your desktop. So let's go here and let's go to desktop and check it out at the desktop first. Cool. And there we go. They can just scroll through your images. Now, let's look at it on a cell phone. Here's the carousel. Looks good. And then we might as well check everything else. Everything's in line, nothing's cut off, right? So then let's go and check out what it would look like on an iPad. Okay. And let's scroll to the carousel. And of course, it's going to be better on an iPad. And then, of course, it's going to be even better on the computer. Okay, so everything looks great. Now, I'm going to X out of here and go back to my workspace. So, if you notice, I haven't saved anything. There was no check mark to save. It automatically saves as you're working in your Google Drive. All right. Next, what do we have down here? Interesting. Not sure what this is. Name of project. Name of production. Name of video. Okay, so these are several things you can put in here. And let's say you're going to put in a slideshow. Not sure if that's, let's click it again. I wonder why it's doing that. I'm going to select the image. I'm just going to choose this one and I'm going to insert it there. Cool. And let's say I want to add a video. And production. Let's just go ahead and insert that there. So basically what happens there is I'm going to delete that one. And I'm going to delete that one. And I'm going to delete that one. Name of project. Let's make it larger. And yeah, we'll leave it like that. Now you want to be careful to consider the different types of fonts that you're going to be using on your page. Down here, I don't need that one. And kind of want to, I don't know, make it a little bigger. Do I? Nah. I'm just showing you some things. Same here. So basically what they're saying is you can pop in an image, a slide, an image, a video, um, and then you want to put in any other information. Let's keep moving forward. So let's say this is your first page. Now at the bottom, you're gonna want to add your footer, and you're gonna want. Let me move my picture or move me over real quick. You're gonna want to add your company name and a copyright. On a Mac is Option G. Right? And you can do a bar and terms and conditions. And you can do a bar and privacy policy, which I'm not going to pick up because you can actually link that out in a bar. And you can also down here, let's make this so it's just a little bit bigger. Down here, you can also add your, what do they call them? Social media sites. And they're here, your links. So let's go and let's add let's add Facebook. And then you'll have to get the images. Right? Let me go over here. Come back over. So I can see what I'm doing here. So basically, you're going to go and you're going to get your Facebook logo. So I don't know. I would go to select. I would do that. I would go to Google Images. I would go to Facebook logo. Right? PNG, more than likely. And just pick one. Actually, let's pick this one. And then insert. And there you go. So you would get your own Facebook link and put it there. And then you just click insert. All right. So now it's down here, but I want it up on the same bar as my other stuff. There's your footer. Done and done. Also in your footer, you could put your email address, your business address, and if I'm not mistaken, it should apply to all pages. But let's see. Do we have something that says apply to all pages. Well, let's see. Let's go here to check things out. Let's scroll down here at the bottom. There it is. And what I'm going to do is, okay, so let's go back. And let's go ahead and seriously get rid of this. Because we don't need it. Let's get rid of this. Because we don't need it. Anything else? Delete. Anything else? I believe that's it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to center, see what happens with my Facebook logo. Yeah, that's even better. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to use that as my bottom layer. Now, of course, I don't have anything else in there. So let's check things out on page 1. All right, page 1 looks good. And there's that. Now let's go to the project page and scroll down to the bottom. And there it is. It automatically applies to all. You see the icon is there. Now turn info icon off. So let's go back. And basically, I think what it turned off was the date and time of the page creation. So, let's see. Let's go back to where was it? It was not here. Oh, brand images, of course. Oh, we were just there. Viewer tools. Hello. Yeah. See, that's all. It is. It didn't turn off Google Sites or report abuse. So, but it did turn off the date and time that the page was created. So no, that's okay. I mean, Google gets its props. All right, so we completed a page. How about that? All right, this is a funky page, and as a matter of fact, I think I might just delete this whole section right here because it didn't actually work for me. And there you go. Let's do that, and let's do that. Cool. Or I don't know. Is that better? No. This is better. Yeah. So it works seamlessly into there. Great. All right, so we're on to our second page. There are 2 ways to get to the next page. If you're working with a template, you automatically get pages put in, which would be a home page, a working page, an about page. That's pretty much all they give you. Over here, you're going to go to pages. And as you can see, I have several pages back here, or I have an extra page back here, but you don't see it on the navigation bar because it is hidden. And with those dots over there. I can show it and it pops up. Or if I'm not ready for that page yet, but it's created and I just need to put some content on it, then I'm going to hide the page. There is another thing that happens here is, project page. What does that mean? So basically, what I want to do is double click and I want to call this the gallery. And that changes it right there. Okay. Now, same thing. This goes through all of the different uh, pages. Uh, then, of course, you have this. You can also create a different header here, which means it doesn't have to be just words and a colorful background or a plain white background. It could be anything else. So I could actually just delete that one, have it be that, and say I don't want this, delete that, and just go with the gallery, right? And maybe there you go. And I can change this image if I want, right? So here it is. Now I can say, let me select something different. If I don't like it, I can always change it. So I'm going to go to Google Images and I'm going to type in Photo Studio. And I'm just going to pop in anybody's photo studio. And it's not going to be mine. How about that one? And I'm going to insert. Okay. Kind of looks like a gallery. It's a little busy. Let's see. Let's go over here. Let's go this way. Let's go see what's down. No, we don't want the floor. I think centered. This is fine. All right, so let's say we like that. And just keeping with the theme, I can either style that up like that, or let's bring it back to here, or I can style this up like that, or if that's too much space, I can just get rid of it, and then I would style this up like that. Something to do. So how did this right here? Okay, this is one of the inserts. Let's go back over to insert. Scroll up. This is the one I used. This one right here. I just clicked on it and it popped right in. I don't think I dragged and dropped it at all. So let's see. Let's say I want to do it here. So let's click on that. Yeah, it just popped right in. So if I want to add more pictures of David, first I'm going to set up my style. Then I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to upload. And I'm going to pick some other David shots like this one. And there we go. And then I'm going to hit upload again. going to pick this one. Cool. And then I'm going to upload again. And I'm going to pick, I don't know, that one. Let's see if we can find something else with David. Is he doing anything else different? There we go. All right. Okay, so now we have our selected works. We're working in the gallery, right? You don't have to follow that pattern. Say you want to go with this pattern. You can always delete these. Just click on it and delete it, and click on it twice and delete it. And you can have captions down here if you want, or you can click out of them and delete it. Then we're going to go over here and we're going to style it, right? And because it is so small, we're going to make it a little bigger. Did we make it too big? We might have made it too big. What? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. We want to see it. I mean, I know I'm half blind, but come on. Work. Rest. And you can always, and this is what I do so that I can keep the same size font. I will just copy and then go over to the next one, paste, and just change the name. Okay. And we can add our other photos in the gallery here. Then, if you want to talk about your work, you can talk about your work, right? And you can say what the session was and all that other good stuff. But now you want to take them to the next page, or you want them to schedule a booking, or maybe this is a button. So let's go over to the button. Hold on. And why is that button there and I can't? It's not giving me any way to work with it. I'm going to add a button. Button. The name of my button is book a consult. All right. And then I'm going to have that link to About Me, the About Me page. Let's say I haven't created a page for it yet. See, there you go. Now, I'm going to put that here. And because that didn't work, I'm going to delete that section and delete it again. And I don't need this, so I'm going to delete that. Now that button is going to click me out to About Me. Now, let's say I'm finished with this page. I got my gallery in. Um, they can book a consult. As a matter of fact, what I want to do is, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I want to do. Um, Fill. Let's do. No, we don't like outline. We can't do anything. Text. No, we don't need that either. Oops. See what happened? There we go. Let's go back to filled. Filled. Cool. Now, I'm just slightly confused because I thought for sure I was able to do more with my button as far as color goes. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do that. And what do we have here? Oh, yeah. I'm going to get rid of this section and this section and this section and this section. And this is just going to be copy, all about the work idea. Paste. And I'm going back here. Paste and paste and paste. Okay, cool. Delete. All right. And I don't need that. And I don't want white. I want that color. Cool. And I have my footer at the bottom. All looks great. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check it. Of course, it looks great on the desktop, or everything fits. And here we are on an iPad. Okay. And then here we are on the iPhone. Perfect. Okay. We like it. Everything looks good. We can get out of there. And we can traverse on to the next page. Now, you see, this is it. This is all you're doing. You're going from page to page, and you have all of these cool icons to work with. You got a calendar. You can insert a YouTube. Let's go to, excuse me, let's go to pages. Let's look at testimonials. And let's go ahead and show that in the navigation bar. There it is. It popped up. Like I said before, you can access it while you're working, even. You can access the link here. Let's go back to gallery. Or you can access the link here. Okay. All right. So when you get your client testimonials in, I go to insert, I used this content block. I clicked on it. You saw it happen before. And if you have a client testimonial, well, especially if it is a client wedding, a client's portrait, you want to, present that. Now, let's say it's it's a company that you uh, did some professional services for. Um, let's go ahead and click in. Which one do I want to click in? Let's click in just this one. And let's say the company is Google, right? So let's just go to Google logos. And there we go. Boom. We like that. So you click in there, and this is part of your testimonial, right? Our client, or let's say our number one client. And down here, Google is saying thank you. Composing I for all the corporate photos. It was a stressful, I should have rewrote this, day, but you and your company, this is fun, made it super fun. Bangarang. Okay. And it's done. Down here, you can write Stevie P, President and CEO. There you go. Now, you want people to see it. We're going to make it a little bigger. Let's go 14. Excellent. And then triple click. Let's go 12. Cool. And you're just going to dip that up like that. Do the same thing. Keep it uniform, right? And there you have it. There's your testimonial page. Then I added something here, and it's just part of the inserts. I just wanted to show you real quick. It is Google Slides. I did put a slide in there, a slideshow. But you click through it. Okay, so if you want to create a slideshow with sound, then you're going to go to your PowerPoint, or Google has their own little PowerPoint thingy, and then you just upload it to your drive. So then it's going to actually, yeah, it'll be a presentation. I'd have to try that. If you want to present slides with words, so it's actually going to be like a video. So you might have to make sure you get an embed code for that, right? Um, so let's say we're done with our testimonial page. We don't have anything blank that we're doing. Now that we're done, let's make sure everything looks good. We got our first testimonials here. We have our Google testimonial here. We have our slideshow here. And you click on it. There's a slideshow. It's an Instagram thing, so it's in it's in a square format. Um, but it all looks good, right? Then we're gonna get out of that. So we're gonna X out of that. We got a hamburger here. Looks good. And cool. All of our information and our sites, our social links. Same thing for an iPad. Looks good. And for desktop. Looks good. I mean, the fact that this is not a real site. All right, so one other thing I do want to show is, and I think I showed it to you already, is that when you get down here to testimonials, um, you might want to I wasn't sure. I don't think I've ever done this before, which is create the navigation bar at the bottom. But I can come down here. I can create a button. And it could say about me or about the company. And I want it to link to the About Me page and click Insert. And then I want to create another button because that's the last page. And let's say I want it to be home. And you can also link out. You don't have to, you would just copy and paste the URL right into the link. But let's say I also want them to be able to get right back home. And basically, I want this on the same line as this one. And I suppose I could do a back button, which would be where would that take me back to? The gallery. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a back button. And link it to the gallery. And let's put that one in the middle. Okay. All right, so that's it for that. And we don't have anything over here that we need to get rid of. No. Now this is after you know, you pretty much checked all your pages. You can check them at the end of your work if you want. But what I want to know is, let me just make sure all my links work. This is the About Me page or about the company. And this is all stock stuff that they put in there. And now I really do want to add a button here that would take me back home. But I know it links out, so let's go home. And let's go to client testimonial, because I didn't put any buttons on any other pages, I don't think. I can go back to the gallery, or I could go home, go to testimonials. All right, so all my links are working. Now, here's another fun thing. You can put your calendar in there if you're doing scheduling or booking. You can put a YouTube video in. Easy. Click on it. It goes in. It pops up to um, your video content in your. I don't think I have any videos in Investor's Desk. Let's take a look. Let's do it in the About section. And let's do it here. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to pop in YouTube. Oh, of course. It is market stuff. Sleepy Market. Let's just pop that in. And that's it. And that's how you put your YouTube video in here. You know, and if you want to make it bigger, you can make it bigger. But what you might want to do is stick it over here and then double click, put a little text right there and talk about the video or talk about yourself and then, you know, talk about the company. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then you want to go ahead and you can either stylize it that way. Do I need that? No, I don't need that. But I might want a header for something like this. And it's going to be about, we'll just leave the same font. Remember about fonts. Not farts, fonts. You want to make sure that they're all the same. Right? So there we go. We put a header on that one. And then you're going to talk about, actually, yeah, talk a little bit about the company and whatever else they have on here. So that's how you put that in there. But you got the map. Now you can put a map down here as well. Because maybe you want them to be able to locate you wherever you are. So you put in your city location. I'm located in Riverdale. And oops, it's showing you exactly where I live. Well, not exactly. There we go. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's say, there we go. And Highsville. Basically, if you put in the whole address over here, you might want to put in the company address. Name, address, phone, fax. Do they still do that? Email. Right? And I guess you want to kind of maybe, if you can, move it down. The way I normally move things down, because when you start lining things up, they get grouped together. So what I end up doing is something like that, you know, just so that it's there in the middle. All right, what do we have here? Do we need that? No, we don't really need that. So let's stick with our theme, and we're going to go with this. And we're going to go here. 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 There we go. So, is there anything else here? Nope, we're all good. All right, so now we're going to, of course, check this page. It's our last page. Our last page. And then I think we're going to call this done. Because basically, that's everything. Now here on the last page, I would put a button that says home, right? And let's see how, always check the cell phone first. Because, I mean, that's the only one that really concerns me the most. iPad, we know that's going to work well. And about the company, that's fine. How did that look on a cell phone? Perfect. That's fine. Doesn't have to all be in one line, like on a desktop. Alrighty then. You know what? I think I overdid this video. I hope you got something out of it. There's one more thing. There's always one more thing. Over here, or maybe two. Over here, you can have an announcement banner. Oh, maybe there's two more things. And let's show banner. The color of the banner can be anything. All right. Now, let's say, what do I want it to say? What's my message? Oh, a discount. So I can say 30% off. Where's my percent sign? Here we go. 30% off. Photo albums. Now, what is the button? It's going to be Christmas discount. And my link is going to be in the gallery. You know. But it could actually link out to the gallery page, and you can have a section that actually has that in there. Now that we've done that, automatically saved, and there it is. It's at the top. You want that to pop. That's the first thing they're going to see when they get to your website. So, let's make it frickin' red. Okay. It's a bit much. and it links out to the gallery. Cool. So let's go back here, and let's go back to the announcement banner. And I can make it home page only, or I can make it all pages. You can open up in a new tab. It could be a landing page that you've created uh, somewhere else, and then they're able to book a call or schedule an appointment, whatever. But that's the banner color. I thought for sure. Let's see. I thought for sure you could change the text color. I'm sure you can. What if I did black? It would automatically go white. Mm-hmm. Actually, kind of like that better, but it's not big enough for me. Right? Anyway, that's how you do that. So you work with it and you make it work. Now we're back home. And it's going to show up on every page so they don't forget. Right? Oh, yeah, let me get my Christmas discount. Bang-a-rang. Oh, there it is right there. Contact or go here or whatever. One last thing, and then we're going to close. Custom domains. As I said, you can do it for free. They'll host it, sites.google.com/view / whatever. And your analytics, you can set that up. And I did set mine up. You just click on Enable Analytics. We know viewer tools, the brand. We've gone through that for settings. And I believe that's pretty much everything, right? I took you through version history. Over here, 3 dots. If you make a huge mistake and accidentally delete everything, and you go, oh my God, you can just click your version history and go through it. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. Here's the last one we just finished. And you just go back. All right. So I think we have, I think we've actually done the do. We've done the do. Did we do the do? I know it was long. It's an hour and 20 minutes. But tell me in the comments below, was it worth working through that to really get an understanding of how you can get truly creative making a website through Google? It's free if you're on a budget, if you don't know if you want a website, if you want to just have a blank canvas to play around with, or it could even be your blog. It doesn't have to be a full blown website, it could just be a blog, one page, boom. And you can talk about your life, or it could be your one page book online, or you could just make that your quote unquote TV channel, where you record something through one of your online streaming apps and you just embed it on there, right? Anyway, thank you for joining me. I am Susan Downs here at the Creative Cafe. I had fun showing you this. I hope that I did you well. In the meantime, have a great day, guys.